Today I'm going to be doing a quick review of the Oru Kayak Inlet. So these kayaks are an absolute game changer for me, and the fact that they fold up so small, they're really quite light. I have two kayaks. I've got the Oru Inlet and I've got the Oru Lake. I will be doing a comparison video soon to show the differences between the two. They are very similar, and depending on what it is that you like to do with your kayak, one's going to be better than the other. So let's get this thing set up, shall we? So I'm not trying to do like a speed run or anything here. So everything folds inside, as you've seen just then. Basically a suitcase. No. It is incredibly easy to set up. You just put the orange section in the little grooves there, and then once we've done that, we can fold this section over. Again, just uses the clips. The front section crease, I find that you have to manually fold the crease over a little bit in order to get a good fit. I've seen several videos where this piece doesn't fit properly, and it's just because of that there. There's a nice little Velcro section to give it some nice shape and a little bit of protection there. Once you've got everything in place, there's a little Velcro strap just to keep everything together. This is a footrest. Well, it does kind of float around a little tiny bit, but once you've got your feet on it, it stays quite stable actually. Once you've got the basic structure sorted, you can just tighten it up. And then there's just a little end section that velcros in place, neatens things up and adds a little bit of protection. So the inlet comes with this seat as standard. It's just made out of foam, but I've actually purchased or bought, depending on how posh you want to be, a gel seat, which is quite a lot thicker, a lot more comfortable. It's quite a clever little design. It actually shows you where everything goes, so you can't really go wrong. There's a little locking system for the seat. It just uses the elastic that keeps the pad in place, so it's actually really clever and very simple, kind of a dual function. There's a little groove which just lines up with the little notch there. So you put the backrest in and then it just locks into place. Once you've done that, there are straps and that's all set now. As I mentioned before, there's a gel seat which is really quite thick and comfortable, and then this is the standard seat that comes. It does the job, but it's not the most comfortable. If you're only going to be in it for an hour or so, then this is absolutely fine. And it's very simple. You just put it underneath the elastic and there's a groove that keeps it in place. If you want it to be really comfortable, you have the foam seat and then you add the gel seat as well. It uses the same system, which is just a little groove there. So there we have it, a nice thick comfortable seat with a backrest that conforms. There's just one more strap that brings the kayak in together, and then we're done. little bit of a tighten up here. And we're good to go. What I really like about these Oru kayaks is it's just how likely you are to use them, because they're so quick to set up and you can just put them in the boot of your car. So because it's such a light kayak, as you paddle it does steer a little bit left to right, but as you can see it's really not that bad. Now if I just put some force in now, you know, it tracks quite well really, considering it's quite a short recreational kayak. Because these are recreational kayaks, they are actually really quite wide, which is great because it's almost impossible to capsize. It does mean that you sometimes absolutely smash your knuckles while you're kayaking, although you do get used to that and it happens less and less frequently. Oh, stupid noise. I do make myself laugh though, so. Oru kayaks are definitely head turners. I don't think I've ever been out on this kayak without somebody asking me, you know, does that fold, mate? I'm like, yeah, it does. It folds. So I'm going to be going home in a minute to cook some salmon, which I do bloody well love. I mean, that's got absolutely nothing to do with kayaking in an Oru kayak, but I just thought I'd put that in there.